I'm Lauren. I'm the Community Resource Specialist here at United African Organization, and I work with our health programs. Thanks for stopping by today. By now, you should have already had a chance to fill out this pretest. This pretest will help us and you find out what you already know about hepatitis. Hopefully, by the end of my presentation, you know a lot more about hepatitis and you'll be able to answer all the questions correctly. Hepatitis is a really important medical issue for the African community to know about. Hepatitis affects Africans and Asians more than a lot of other communities, potentially because Africans and Asians aren't vaccinated against the disease as much as other communities. So hepatitis is a disease that is caused by the hepatitis virus. Hepatitis literally means inflammation of the liver. Your liver is an organ inside your body that provides essential life functions, so it's something that we can't live without. As such, it's really important for us to know about hepatitis B so that we don't have other liver problems. So if someone has hepatitis that is left untreated, it can cause more serious medical issues, such as liver cancer or even cirrhosis. A lot of people are already familiar with hepatitis A, but there are some other types of hepatitis, such as hepatitis B and hepatitis C. Now, hepatitis A is usually spread through dirty food and water. What this means is someone that has hepatitis A went to the bathroom and didn't wash their hands. When they went and prepared the food, that contaminated the food, and then it puts other people at risk. Now, hepatitis B and C are spread in a different way. Usually they're spread through blood, other bodily fluids, sex, mother-to-child transmission, which means during childbirth the child can get hepatitis, or even dirty or unsterilized needles. So it's really important for us to know how it's spread. Now, a lot of people are worried, if I kiss my wife, are we at risk of sharing hepatitis? No, hepatitis is not spread through casual contact such as this. So, for example, if you're eating dinner, you share a spoon with someone. You can't spread hepatitis that way. If you share a cup, you're not going to spread it that way. If you hold hands with someone, you're not going to spread it that way. What we really need to worry about is sharing of bodily fluids or blood coming into contact with each other. So now we're going to move over to the whiteboard and learn a little bit more about the symptoms of hepatitis. Hepatitis B can present in two different ways. Now, the first type is acute. What this means is this is a short-term version of the hepatitis B illness. Someone who has acute hepatitis B is able to fight the virus off. That means that their body is able to completely get rid of the illness. Now, someone who does have acute hepatitis will usually feel very sick, that they will know that they have a problem with their body. Usually the symptoms will be jaundice, such as yellow eyes and yellow skin, nausea, and vomiting. Now, chronic hepatitis is different from acute hepatitis B. And the reason for that is this is the long-term version of hepatitis B. Someone who gets this form of hepatitis B is not able to fight it off, and that means that they will have it for the rest of their lifetime. The problem with chronic hepatitis B is that there are usually no symptoms. That means that someone can go 10 years without knowing that they have hepatitis B. They can feel perfectly healthy, but there can be damage occurring to their liver without them knowing it. However, you'll be happy to know that there is a vaccine that can protect you and your family and your friends against hepatitis B. It's a series of 3 shots that you would do in the course of 6 months. Once you complete these 3 shots, you are immune, you cannot get hepatitis B, and you never have to do the shots again. For someone who has chronic hepatitis B, there is treatment available. And what that means is this treatment cannot cure hepatitis B, unfortunately, but it does slow down the damage that is occurring in your liver. Right now, United African Organization is doing free screenings for people, so we really encourage you to come out, bring your family, bring your friends, all get tested. And this screening will tell us a couple different things. The first, it can tell us if you have hepatitis B. If you have hepatitis B, we can help you find treatment for it. It can also tell you if you've never had hepatitis B and you're not immune. In that case, we'll help you find the vaccine, get vaccinated, and get protected against it. The third thing it can tell us is if you're already immune to hepatitis B. And what this means is you've either had hepatitis B and your body fought it off and you're now immune, or you had the vaccine and maybe you just didn't remember. If you have any more questions for us about hepatitis B, other health concerns, even your health insurance or Medicaid, please feel free to ask and we'll be happy to help you in any way that you can. Now it's time to fill out your post-test. Hopefully, after listening to this presentation, you'll be able to get all the answers right this time. And then after filling out the post-test, make sure that you take home the hepatitis B information. Share it with your family, share it with your friends, and really encourage everyone to come in and get screened. Thank you so much for listening to the presentation.